As a Netflix original series, Hellbound became a #1 show on Netflix, people can't help but wonder if it was better than its predecessor, Squid Game. While the latter still ranked high on its list, it took Squid Game 8 days to reach the #1 position, and Hellbound managed to do so within 24 hours. Well, is that because Squid Game started the trend, or is it because Hellbound is better in every sense of the word? Let's find out. Hello and welcome back to the Binge Watch. In today's video, we're going to dive into the detailed comparison between two extremely popular South Korean shows, and they are Squid Game and Hellbound. Squid Game was released on September 17th, 2021, and since then it has wreaked havoc in pop culture. In just 28 days, 140 million accounts on Netflix were streaming this horror show, and pretty soon it became the most viewed show on Netflix. Squid Game was also trending on different social media sites. People were making memes, recreating their own games, and the theme song kept ringing in all of our ears. Even those who had no interest in the TV show found themselves in front of the screen wondering, what is all this hype about? And honestly, if we're thinking about it, what is the hype about? Squid Game is a violent and emotionally punishing show which turns survival into a dystopic game. This idea has been used in many other movies like The Hunger Games and The Maze Runner. However, unlike these two movies, this show takes place in the same world that we live in, and the characters are struggling with the same problems that we struggle with. The hunger for money is something that we can all relate to, especially when that hunger is coupled with student loans, family pressure, unpaid internships, and so on. The crazy but almost believable thing is that despite the brutality and the impending doom of death, the participants choose to return to the game simply because their need for money is greater than their fear of death. To be honest, this speaks volumes for the society that we live in. All in all, the societal issues present in the show leaves a profound impact on the audience, and it is one of the biggest reasons this show has turned into a success. Now that Hellbound has taken Squid Game's place as the #1 show, many people have likened both shows, and some have even called Hellbound the next Squid Game. However, if we take a look at both series side by side, then we can see that other than their themes and their country of origin, nothing else is the same. Hellbound's storyline is quite dissimilar from Squid Game's, as it focuses on the concept of belief, sins, heaven, and hell. Cinematic pieces in the past have used similar ideas, and we've seen them in movies like Seven. However, this show deals with it in quite an interesting and unique manner. Based on the popular webtoon, The Hell, by director and screenwriter Yong Sang-ho, who also wrote Train to Busan, Hellbound shows that whenever a person sins, they are visited by a shadowy person who tells them that soon they will be called for judgment. After that, the person is visited by 3 demons who take them to a version of the afterlife. Not only does this show focus on the terrifying monsters, but it focuses on the aftermath of this system. It shows just how different groups of people use it to their benefit. It also shows how oftentimes law enforcement agencies are left helpless, and they can't stop terror from happening. We are also shown that in this mayhem, some people are trying their best to make sense of the world that has completely shifted its access. As we follow their journeys, things grow more and more sinister, and you can't help but cringe in horror at everything that unfolds. The interesting thing is that while Squid Game was set in the same world as ours, Hellbound takes place in a world that is not too distant in the future. However, it has not reduced its appeal. A huge reason for that is its powerful themes, which are reminiscent of many ideas pre-existing in our society. However, just like Squid Game, this show does not shy away from showing violence and brutality. The attention to detail makes the show even more horrifying and adds to the tone of desperation, despair, and terror. Initially, when Squid Game became popular, psychologists and concerned parents alike couldn't help but wonder how something so sadistic and sinister could become so popular. While there were many answers to this question, the simplest answer is that it seems like this type of content, which has a shock value, is used as a cathartic tool to expel frustration in one's own life. However, one can't help but wonder if these types of shows become normalized, then what impact will it leave on the conscious and unconscious mind? Is this really acceptable? Do profound shows have to come at this cost? Well, tell us your take in the comments section below. That's all that we have for you guys today. Thanks for joining us in this video. What's your overall take on Squid Game versus Hellbound? Which show do you think is better? If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates from us. Binge watch responsibly, and if you want to see more content, hit that video in the box now.